I enjoyed this film so much because I had a football coach from hell in high school.
Oh, did you?
From hell.
Yeah.
Just broke a clipboard over my head.
Oh.
Halftime of a football game.
Oh.
And just mean as all get out.
Yeah.
And so I vicariously lived through the film.
Yes.
Of what happens to you. You play a character who's very mean, never really quite explains why she's mean. That's okay. Why is she so mean?
I think she's mean because her heart was broken, and because of a series of circumstances led her to becoming something that she felt she was far above, that she felt superior to. And so I think she then became bitter and twisted, as they say, and used her great intelligence for cruelty and for putting people down as instead of building them up, which is of course what great teachers do. I think there are the odd teacher out there like Mrs. Tingle. I think the vast majority of teachers, my sister is a teacher, and I'm a great admirer and supporter of teachers. I think they do they're mostly saints and heroes and martyrs. But there is the odd one, like your coach. Mrs. Tingle does it mentally, which I think maybe sometimes is even worse. To be mentally destroyed is worse than getting a kind of whack around the head sometimes.
In the grand scheme of all the things that might come across your desk or all the offers, when I first found out that you were in this film by Kevin Williamson, I never put the two together. I thought, oh, that's interesting. Why this choice for you? Did you see something in the script that was remarkable?
I saw something in Kevin that I thought was remarkable. And it was the minute that I spoke to Kevin. I was wary at first. I certainly didn't want to be in a horror film or that type of movie. But the minute I spoke to Kevin and we talked about the character and the way in which both of us could see it developing, he's very open. He's very, very smart, bright, and for me he was very seductive.
Have you seen the film?
Yes, I have. Yes.
What jumps out and pleases you the most?
God, that's a hard thing to say. I think just. The things that I remember doing, that I had such fun doing, obviously, is one thing. I love doing the fight at the end with Katie, where you just had a ball doing this long fight, which you never get to do as a woman, You never get to do that physical stuff. The guys get to do all of that sort of stuff. Not so much anymore, but that sort of real... I guess just the odd look, the odd line, there's some very great lines in it that Kevin wrote.
There are. You always, to me, because I think I've seen most of your films, most of them that I have access to, have always seemed really brave for me as an actress, that you will do brave things because you recognize good material. And The Cook, the Thief, and His Wife and Her Lover really jumps out at me because that's one of the bravest films and a remarkable, amazing film. Do you feel like you're brave in the decisions you make, or is that just part of breathing for you?
No, The Cook, the Thief was quite a difficult decision to make. Actually, this one was too, because as I say, I wanted it to not, I don't sound like what we call in England a wanker here, but wanted it to have some sort of substance, and but The Cook, the Thief was quite a difficult decision to make. And
after you did that film, were you pleased with that film?
Oh yes, I was very happy that I'd done it. I would have been very sad if I hadn't done it because I was afraid of doing it.
I'll never forget being so frightened after that film. And
yes, well, it had a way of getting into your psychology, The Cook, the Thief, didn't it? I think Kevin has done a similar thing with it. Very, very different movie, obviously, but
sure.
But in the sense that he knows that. It's funny. Almost every person I've spoken to so far has said, "I knew a Mrs. Tingle." So he's hooked into a particular kind of memory that an awful lot of us have.
Very nice work. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of you.